the 1940s, a time of great war, great invention, and the humble beginnings of a little metal coil that would walk itself into history. Greetings, fellow travelers. I'm your time-traveling historian, and today we're unraveling the origin of the Slinky, a toy that wasn't meant to be a toy at all. Our story begins not in a toy shop, but in a shipyard in Philadelphia, where a naval engineer named Richard James was working on solving a very serious problem. Ships were being equipped with delicate instruments, gyroscopes, navigational equipment, and James's job was to develop springs that could absorb the shock and vibrations from turbulent seas. One day in 1943, Richard accidentally knocked one of these tension springs off his workbench and watched in awe as it gracefully walked down a stack of books and landed upright on the floor. Now imagine that. You're deep in wartime logistics, focused on keeping ships steady, and suddenly your invention just gets up and walks away, like it has a purpose of its own. That moment, that split second of curiosity, sparked the beginning of one of the most beloved toys of the 20th century. Richard went home to his wife, Betty, that night, practically buzzing with excitement. He showed her the spring's curious behavior. Betty, with the clarity only a loving partner can offer, saw what he didn't. This wasn't just engineering. This was play. Now, I had the distinct pleasure of meeting Betty James in the late 1960s, when I was passing through that decade's marvelous whirl of invention. She told me something I'll never forget. It wasn't just a toy, it was joy in motion. And joy doesn't belong to engineers. It belongs to children. Betty took that insight and ran with it. While Richard continued working on the technical side, she named the toy Slinky, from the Swedish word for sleek and sinuous. They borrowed $500 to produce the first run of 400 Slinkies. And in 1945, Richard gave a live demonstration at Gimbel's department store in Philadelphia. By the end of that day, all 400 were sold. Gone. Just like that. The world was hooked. But here's where history takes its turns. As the Slinky soared in popularity, over 250 million sold over the decades, Richard's path grew stranger. In the early 1960s, he left his family and joined a religious cult in Bolivia. Yes, really. And just like that, the man who gave the Slinky its first steps walked away from the company. It could have ended there, but Betty, resilient Betty, took over the company. She moved it to Pennsylvania, steered it through rocky years, and made sure that the Slinky didn't just endure, it thrived. Without her, this accidental invention might have faded into obscurity. The Slinky teaches us something profound. Not all discoveries come from plans. Sometimes they come from the unexpected, from mistakes, from curiosity. And sometimes the real genius lies not in the invention itself, but in seeing its possibility. So, the next time a spring walks off your desk, don't just pick it up, follow it. You never know where it might lead. If this journey through time tickled your imagination, subscribe for more tales of accidental genius and engineered wonder. And tell me in the comments, what invention from your childhood still sticks with you today? Until next time, remember, history isn't behind us. It's beneath our feet, just waiting to spring to life.